The Oiv Yisrael on the Pusik, Sufu Yeh Lepiv Lo Yukaraya. Talking about the Eifod. He said the Eifod, so a lot of Svurim bring this Remes, Eifod is Gematria Peh. Talking about the Kedish Sadibur. When it comes to the Kedish Sadibur, when a person is careful with what he speaks, this transforms a person. Make the whole person holy. Everything is dependent on the Kedish Sadibur. When a person is careful how he speaks, it touches upon, it affects every part of his Kedisha, every part of his holiness. And this Svurim teach us that the Bris Halushin, Bris Hamur, Amachivin, everything about a person's Kedisha in general has to do with the Kedisha of his speech. Sufa Yeh Lepiv. If a person puts a boundary around his mouth and is careful to only speak things that are heilig and appropriate and not chazal things that he shouldn't be saying, then Lo Yikaraya, he won't be torn, he won't be tearing himself apart, because that's the biggest shmira that he can give himself. When it comes to the power of speech, so much of it has to do with what we say that's the Birim Kadoshim, holy, ausgehalten, appropriate speech. And unfortunately, it can cause damage to a person himself when he speaks things he shouldn't. And so much of it has to do with the person we're speaking to. The most powerful koyach that a person has is the power of speech. Right? The category of tzamach, doim tzamach chaim medaber. With what are we more than the animals? And how are we stronger than them? Why is it that humans are controlling this world? Only because of the power of speech. It's not just the intellect, it's being able to communicate. Malchus peh, the whole power of a king. He's ruling through his speech. Speech is everything. The power of life, literally infusing life into something, and a muvas. Killing someone, mamish putting them away, is the power of speech, and that's why it's so important, to take it seriously. That's why Sufa Yeh Lepiv. When we're careful with what we say, Lo Yikaraya, we won't tear not only ourselves, we won't tear other people. It's so easy, to chaz v'shulam, damage someone through a word spoken. Now, of course, we're only human. We are only human, and it's important to remember that we're only human. We all make mistakes, and we could all use more esoidus and more thought before we say something. We'll never regret putting more thought into it. And when we make a mistake, we try to cover it up, and we have another power of speech to cover up and to make amends and things like that.